why I over deliver on every client project, and why you should probably should too. And I'm just going to like go over this entire thing. And yeah, so where did I learn this? So I follow someone on YouTube who said like always over deliver. It's the lowest cost way to like get referrals and build reputation, which is like really important. But well, when I first thought about it, I was like, this sounded like you just get like taken advantage of, or it's just like too much more work, which is probably not worth. Like I'm already like spending all my time on client fulfillment and building all of this. And but then I understood the strategy, like and I'm testing it with my clients right now. And okay, so what over delivering actually means. So yeah, basically, if you're someone who's like doing AI automation services or any kind of like related services, or running an agency, or maybe like running a company and would require AI automation services, like hang on. So yeah, not doing more work and finding low hanging fruits. Now I'm gonna explain. So over delivering doesn't mean like doubling your hours or burning yourself out. It means like finding things that you take 5 to 10 minutes, or maybe like even 30 minutes, like but are perceived as like very high value by the clients. I'm gonna give you an example, which would drive this home, I guess. So yeah, the key insight is not effort is not equal to perceived value. A lot of times like you can just put like very less effort, but the value perceived on the other side would be like really high. I'm going to explain. So yeah, things that are easy for you but can be incredibly valuable for them. So examples like, yeah, the brand style guide. So I'm actually like doing a project right now for a client. I'm building a LinkedIn automation system for a business consulting company. So what this does is it automatically like turns competitors, LinkedIn, like high performing competitors like LinkedIn posts, and scrapes them automatically every week and turns them into LinkedIn posts for my client itself, and in my client's brand voice and in my client's style and everything. And it's also going to like create a unique angle so that it's like very different from the original posts. But yeah, now what they ask for, or what I've pitched for them in the scope for the project, is like system that creates LinkedIn posts in their brand voice. But what I'm also giving them, I just like figured out, okay, a complete brand style guide. Now, why I'm adding this? So I thought I could actually, I actually like went through some LinkedIn content and saw that some of the image posts or carousels, like if you could like see those, like 10 things that 10 life lessons that I learned, and you have like you can like click through the next post, and there will be like 10 things. And yeah, they look like really professional, and yeah, it makes them look very professional. And yeah, they need consistency, and it just gets a lot more engagement on LinkedIn, and that's what my client wants right now. They need more engagement, they need more traffic, so that they can like convert those traffic into leads, and then they can sell on them for their high ticket service. So yeah, so I thought, okay, so for these, it needs consistency in terms of style. We can't just let the AI generate, you know, different carousels every time, and it's gonna like come up with all these random ones, and it would just wouldn't make us look professional. So we need to have like a set style of posts, and we just have to like let the AI stick to the style and create all these new things every time. And for that, I thought, okay, so I could probably like make a style guide for them. And you know how long it took me? It took me like less than 10 minutes to like actually do it. I used GPT-4 to generate it, and basically I just like took some of like the clients Canva templates that they already have, or a website, or their landing pages, and I just gave it to AI and asked it to like, and also like gave a Canva template for a good a brand style, um yeah, a brand style guide template. And I asked it to like just compile all of this and look for the right brand things, and just like make it even better and put it into there. And it took me like 10 minutes, but yeah, but it looks really good. I could also like show you maybe, just a second. I think I just closed it, but oh yeah, this is the one that I generated for them, which looks really good, and it took me like very little time. So yeah, I mean, but it's actually like very valuable for them if like they don't have one. So yeah, the math is like 10 minutes of my time is equal to like big increase in perceived value. Now I can add this along with them and be like, you know what? Hey, I just thought if you don't have like a wait, my bad, brand style guide, I thought I could also like put this up for you. And yeah, clients actually love this. And example two, like they also ask for like a automation system. So what I could add is like, what I actually like promised is like just a video documentation of the entire process. But what I can also do is I just like have the video recorded now, which I'm gonna send anyway. I can just like give it to AI and ask AI to like generate a detailed written documentation. Now I have a video and a written documentation and deliver both. The extra time it would take me is like 5 to 10 minutes. I just have to like give the video and ask it to like use this video and give me like a new, I don't know, detailed written docs for like 2 to 3 pages. But what they get is like they get an extra um, they don't just get the video, but they get an extra deliverable. And yeah, it just feels very professional, and it's like so easier for me to like put up, but it's the perceived value is like high. So, and another like low hanging fruit is like Google review. Now this is something I learned but haven't done yet. But yeah, it just makes so much sense that I wouldn't have like tested out. Like yeah, after delivering or yeah, just after I get in touch with a client or prospect, not actually like necessarily after delivering a project. Like I can just leave them a 5-star Google review with like a detailed I don't know, like whatever for their business, and without being asked. And most like clients, when they see this, they're gonna be like, oh, Alwyn, did you like actually go and do a review for me? And yeah, but it costs me like 2 minutes, but increases my reputation by a lot. And that just like vastly increases my lifetime value of the client. And yeah, what happens next, like they remember me positively, and they're way more likely to refer you. And yeah, you've just built goodwill that compounds over time. And yeah, why I think the strategy actually works, the economics of over delivering. When you're starting out, you don't have many clients. And yeah, that's my stage for now. Like, yeah, I want to do more prospecting and I want to do more outreach. But yeah, I mean, I'm just like procrastinating on that and not actually like doing the daily actions that I should be doing. And yeah, because I'm not having much clarity, but I'm starting to, which is like a good thing. But yeah, but this is like usually the case. We don't have you don't have many clients, and each of the client that we have is like incredibly valuable. And the goal isn't to like maximize profit per client. The goal is to like get testimonials and get referrals and get repeat business. So build your reputation. Now, why is referrals like basically the cost per acquisition for referrals is basically zero. I mean, yeah, if you like know any like PPC ad based company, or they'd spend like hundreds or even thousands on like getting leads, or yeah, per one lead. But then referral is like $0 lead for us. And yeah, $0 client acquisition cost, that's like the cheapest way to grow. And yeah, and what I've seen is like the best businesses have like a good referrals, and so they just acquire clients at a very low client acquisition. And yeah, their client acquisition cost would be like really low. And yeah, the compounding effect, you could like finish $1,000 project and path A, like yeah, just deliver what's asked and client is satisfied, project ends, maybe they refer you, maybe not. But path B, you just over deliver with all these like low hanging fruits and all of these new different things, and they just ask X, but you give X, Y, and Z. Yeah, and be like, yeah, I thought I just add Y and Z because I think that would be something you can help you. And they're gonna be like, wow, they're gonna be really impressed. And what happens next is like they leave a like great testimonial. They're most likely to refer you to others, most likely to come back for another project. They could be like, you know what, okay, I just like offered you $1,000, $1,000 project, and you gave me so much value, so I'm gonna see like, let's do like a $2,000 project and see how good you can do on that, you know. And yeah, most likely to upsell to a retainer. And one impressed client can become 2 to 3 referrals and ongoing retainer work, and then just like stems and you know, compounds, basically a public testimonial that gets you more clients. Yeah, so that return on investment on 30 minutes extra work, that sounds like really massive, and something that we should definitely like take advantage of. And I yeah, something I think majority people don't really value as much as it should be. And yeah, the mindset shift, yeah, this is like a mindset shift that I'm having very recently. And yeah, from transactional to relationship, which is like old mindset, like I'll do exactly what I'm paid for and nothing more. And if they want extra, they can pay extra, or maybe not so rigid, but yeah, kind of like something similar to that. I need to protect my margins because I was spending a lot of time on client fulfillment. And I don't know, which was like a fault on my part, because yeah, I could have like yeah, another thing, like do watch the video that I put up yesterday, which is like doing less work and actually like not building automations from scratch. But that's for that video. But yeah, that's like off topic for here. But okay, now this makes sense if you have like unlimited clients. But when I'm starting out, my probably not advice, but my suggestion, or what I'm doing for myself, is to like get the prospecting done. When if you're not making like $5,000 per month with AI automation services, then it's most likely that 99% of the times marketing or lead generation is the problem. So we need to solve that problem and not the other ones. Not like it's not cool building cooler systems or building cooler automations. So yeah. And yeah, okay, that aside, now getting back, new mindset. Now, how can I make this client succeed? Or I'm also like posting on communities. And I used to think, okay, so I just need to like post value consistently. Let me just knock this off so that I can get more inbound. But now it's like, okay, how can I like actually make members of this community succeed? Or how can I actually solve like very big problems that these people have, or even small problems which are like annoying, and what small things that can I add that have outsized impact for them? And yeah, I'm not just I mean I'm not just delivering a project, I'm actually building a relationship. And yeah, not just for with clients, but also when I'm providing value in communities. Like this shift changed everything, because genuinely helping them succeed like made me think differently about solutions. I used to think, okay, I just need to like share workflows in communities, and I would just like I don't know, like put up some workflow and share it. But now that I'm thinking, I actually need to like help these people in communities. Let's say I'm in a recruitment company, recruitment community, and I want to post value to them. Instead of just thinking, okay, let me just like send them a new ATS tool or whatever, I'm thinking more on like how can I actually like make this more effective so that they would actually use it and get more impact out of it. And yeah, this makes me think differently about solutions, and not just that, it is also more satisfactory than before. And why it feels different, yeah. When I'm thinking, how do I actually help them win with this? Like instead of like, how do I check off the requirements and get paid? It's more of like, I notice different things like hanging fruits they're missing, and small additions that can make a big difference there, and ways to make the solution more usable. And it's more satisfying, and it leads to better outcomes. So yeah, the strategy behind it is like under promise and over deliver, which was something that I very much struggle with even now. And I used to struggle with it when starting out, like very much more. I used like promise really cool, because I thought that's how I sell them, rather than like selling on outcomes. And again, like selling on outcomes and not actually selling based on features is gives you this advantage of as well. Like we're not like over promising upfront. We're just like promising for a specific outcome, which is like very realistic for us to solve, but also like very impactful for their end to like achieve. And yeah, and yeah, after I like under promise, I surprise them after delivery now, with all these like new cool added features. Now why? Because surprises feel like gifts, expected extras feel like requirements. So yeah, I paid for X, but they also gave me Y and Z. Like that's how I want them to think about this. So yeah, same delivery but different emotional impact. Now, stack low effort and high perceived value items, as I said. Now, as you stack all these like low hanging like but high perceived value items, yeah, the trick is finding things where like your effort is basically like not really good, not that much. Like as I said, adding a text based documentation of your automation that you just built. I mean, you just made a video, so for you to like add on that, you just have to like paste it into AI, and it gives you like effort is 10 minutes, but the value is high. Like as I said, the brand style guide I created, or the written documentation, leaving Google reviews, or quick tutorial video walkthrough, or yeah, you can like be more creative with it, or yeah, but yeah, you get the point behind this, right? So stack 3 to 5 or even more of these together, even less. I don't know, but yeah, the total extra time would be like really 30 to 60 minutes. But the client perception and reputation, and the your likelihood of like them wanting to hire you again, and them wanting to like refer you to like different clients, this like outweighs or far outweighs like the extra time that they put that you put into this. So yeah, and yeah, and now a thing that I repeatedly like say to myself is like go above and beyond when giving value. Not just yeah, and I just say to myself, how can I go above and beyond and actually like helping these people, or giving value in this community, or actually giving value to this client that I'm working with. So yeah, is this sustainable? Yes, because yeah, it's not actually more work as I thought. It's not like me doubling my work, but yeah, just like it only works if you pick the right extras. Like we just go for the right ones and double down. We're not doubling our hours. We're not building completely new things outside of scope and spending weeks on extras. We're just adding like 5 to 10 minute additions or a few more things, and we can automate our templatize and low effort and high impact items. Now, another thing that I really realized very lately is now I think it's more sensible to like spend time more on the client interface facing items. And what does that mean? So let's say if I'm building a system and the client is like going to use them through Google Sheets or I mean, I didn't usually think about like making some cool formatting and doing some aesthetic vibe or like brand style in the Google Sheets, because anyway, it's just gonna work the same way. But now I realize that making the client feel good when they use whatever you built for them is like really another low hanging fruit. And now I spend more time like actually making the things that the client would work with once I build things. I focus more of my time on like making it look good and feel good and all of that. And yeah, and the rule, if an extra takes more 30 minutes, don't include it. I mean, yeah, sometimes like you can just go way further, but yeah, unless it's like so valuable, it justifies the time. So yeah, when you have more clients, scale back. But yeah, my suggestion always would be like, if you don't have clients, like you should spend way more of your time prospecting and on outreach rather than like actually building automations. And yeah, the strategy makes most sense. So yeah, when you're starting out and need to and yeah, you can all that's like one thing I think. Okay, this part is like not really relevant, but yeah, so I'm gonna skip this. But yeah, my current situation, just kind of like more the documenting part. So I'm just gonna which can like help people like over time, once I like hit results, like see, okay, what is the exact path that I mapped out. So yeah, when I'm just starting out, so right now, as I said, my bottleneck is clients or prospects. I need to get on as many sales calls as possible. And yeah, but still, like for now, like these early clients, and even if I have a lot of prospects and options, it's still important that I actually like do a good fulfillment process and impress them. And yeah, it's not. I mean, it doesn't actually have to do me with like not having much prospects at the moment, but yeah, build a case study I can show others. And right now, I don't have. Yeah, so the clients I do have, I'm gonna make sure. I mean, okay, so this is not to do with like me having options or not, but yeah, it's just like yeah, how can I actually like what are the low hanging fruits that I can add on, and yeah, basically like give a lot more features and deliverables than what is in the scope originally or what they asked for. And yeah, if you're in a similar position, like okay, I'm just gonna skip all of this as it's not really relevant. But yeah, key takeaways, like over delivering isn't about doing more work. It's about like finding those low effort, high value additions. And yeah, another thing is like effort is not always equal to perceived value. A lot of the times you can do like 10 minutes of work extra, but that would like maybe double the client bonus. Or yeah, and referrals are like the gold mine. We need to like make the best use of it. And how do we do that? We do the client fulfillment and over deliver so much overwhelming value that the client would we're building like so much goodwill, and we get referrals which are like $0 client acquisition costs. And another thing is like under promise and over deliver. So if you're like taking one thing from this video, I would say this would be the one: under promise and over deliver. And to under promise, like in your sales calls or in your sales cycle, do not promise based on features or like complex systems, but sell based on outcomes which are like very realistic to solve from your end, but very impactful for them and impressive for them. So yeah, and surprise them with extras instead of like promising them upfront, and stack small additions like brand guide or whatever I just told you about this. And the mindset shift, I think I would want to like make a good video about this, because like it's like a big breakthrough for me. Like yeah, as I said, I now want to like focus on helping them succeed, or how can I add the best value that can like actually help these people, and not just like delivering what's on scope or delivering value for the sake of it so that I get inbound. And yeah, this works best when you're building reputation. Like reputation is like a big thing in business. And scale back when so yeah, that's basically it. Okay, that's not relevant, so I'm gonna like take this out. But yeah, hopefully you got the point. Now make sure it's sustainable. And yeah, so that's basically the entirety of thing, and hope this was valuable. And thank you so much for spending this time. And if you're like a client, or I mean, if you're like a business owner and would want help like building AI automation processes for like lead generation or content or whatever, like yeah, just schedule a call with me, or like reply in the comments and I'll get back to you. And yeah, we can see like how I can help you out. But yeah, thank you so much for your time, and have a lovely rest of the day. Cheers.